NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Jackson Center Tigers will take on the Botkins Trojans. My name is Jeff Henshin. I'd like to thank these sponsors for allowing us to do this. They include First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. Once again, a fine thank you to those sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon, happy Saturday, and welcome to the Coliseum at the Botkins Athletic Complex.
Shelby County Athletic League action
between the visiting Jackson Center Tigers
Jackson Center and Botkins.
And your very own Botkins Trojans. As a host school in the Shelby County Athletic League, we welcome our guests from Jackson Center today as these two rivals play each other for the 116th time.
Here on
Our goal for Botkins High School in the Shelby County Athletic
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our four-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Welcome back to the Botkins Coliseum. As we get ready for the starting lineups, first our officials, Paul Maffey, Rick Henry, and Grant Stanley.
They are number 4, Grace Prenger.
Grace Prenger, number 4, 5'5" senior.
Number 10, Presley Reese.
Presley Reese, number 10, a 5'9" junior, averaging 9 points a game.
Number 14, McKinley Reichert.
McKinley Reichert, number 14, a 5'11" junior, averaging just under 14.
Number 20, Addie Biederman.
Addie Biederman, number 20,
and number 44, Macy Kloppenstein. The Tigers are led by head coach Mrs. Tiffany Brown. She's assisted by Keisha Beard and Peyton Esser.
Tigers are led by Tiffany Brown in her second season. Assistant coaches Keisha Bird and Peyton Esser. Now the lights go down as we get ready for the starting lineups for the home team today, the Botkins Trojans. Public address announcer Ryan Gutman bringing us play-by-play on the court, if you will.
Okay, Trojans fans, welcome to game number 15. Let's get loud and get up, get up. Get on your feet and make some noise for head coach Tyler Carson and his Botkins Trojans. Starting at one guard, she's a 5'1" senior, number 2,
Camden Paul, number 2. She's a 5'3" senior, averaging 6 points a game.
Starting at another guard, she's a 5'4" freshman and 1/2 of the Sisters Blackfoot, number 3, Peyton Blackfoot.
Peyton Blackfoot, number 3, 5'4", freshman, averaging 4 points a game.
Starting at a third guard position, she's a 5'7" junior, number 12, Dee Pitts.
Dee Pitts, number 12, 5'8" junior, averaging 10.5 points a game.
Starting at 1'4", she's a 5'7" junior, number 32, Jana Metz.
Jana Metz, number 32, 5'7" junior, averaging 5 points a game.
And Blake Forrest in 8 games, she's a senior, she's number 10, she's 5'8". The other half of the Sisters Blackfoot, Janelle Blackfoot.
Janelle Blackfoot, number 10, a 5'8" senior, averaging 4 points a game. Tyler Carson in his second season as head coach. Assistant coach Sarah Bergman and JV coach Andy Wisher. Now our keys of the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Tigers of Jackson Center, they want to limit their turnovers, get to the free throw line, and play intense defense. For the Trojans, they also would like to limit turnovers, try to keep Reichert under control, not only offensively but defensively as well. Don't let her get a lot of steals, and also they feel rebounding is important as well. As we're underway here the Shelby County Athletic League action ball game. Reichert with the basketball now. Left-handed three-point shot is up and it is in. Addie Biederman, the first points of the game belong to the Tigers. Botkins her first look on offense. Out of bounds. Off of the Trojans, so it'll be Tiger basketball. The Tigers come in with a 9-6 overall mark. They're 4-4 in Shelby County Athletic League play. Klopfenstein has it tied up, and a held ball will create a turnover against the Tigers. Botkins 5-9 on the season. They are 2-5 in conference play. Again, both these schools members of the Shelby County Athletic League. As man-to-man defense. Oh, nice move by Peyton Plattfoot. The freshman kind of hesitated. The defense kind of moved out of the way a bit. She took advantage of the crease and scores the first Trojan points of the game. 3-2 the score in favor of the Tigers. We've played a minute and a half of basketball in this first of 4 8-minute quarters. Reichert, turnaround jumper from the elbow is good. Reichert now with 2 points. She comes into the ball game with 13.8 points a game and also 5 rebounds. Five to 2 the score. Peyton Plattfoot to her sister Janelle for a 3-point shot, no good. One and done for the Tigers. Klopfenstein with the rebound. Reese kind of had a tough angle to try to bank it in, could not get it done. Goes off of Reichert's fingers, out of bounds on the loose ball attempt for the rebound, and the Trojans will take over, trailing 5-2. Camden Paul. Move offense up top now with Janelle Plattfoot. Over to her sister Peyton. Janelle is a senior, Peyton is a freshman. Dee Pitts bounces it down inside, goes off of Metz. Turnover. Trojans saved in bounds. Reichert, right place, right time. You have to be careful when you save the basketball under the enemy's basket. Sometimes it might be better to let it go out or throw it far down the court, but that one right into the hands of Reichert. She is fouled. Camden Paul, the first personal foul of the ball game. Reichert for 2. Does not get the friendly roll from the away rim. The second of 2 is good for the 5'11 junior. Peyton Plattfoot to Dee Pitts. He's not really touched it yet. Had it momentarily before it was taken away, and in transition, foul against Janelle Plattfoot, her first, team second.
That foul called on Botkins, number 10, Janelle Plattfoot. That's her first and team second.
Reichert, win balance to Presley Reese. Reese is a 5'9 junior guard. Over to Prenger. Reichert from 16 goes 16. She has 5 of the 8 first quarter points for the Tigers. A 6-point advantage now for Jackson Center. 8-2. This is Dee Pitts up here, the leading scorer for the Trojans at 10.5, and right in between 2 Trojan athletes, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, as I think each one thought the other one was catching it.
And that's a 30-second
timeout with 4:27 to play in the first. It's 8-2 in favor of Jackson Center here on NK Telco Sports while we have a short break. We'd like to remind you again, other sponsors to help us do these ball games include Carriage Works, Chiltex, Cy Sruderman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Securicom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veterans Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM. Thank you to those sponsors as well for allowing us to bring you these ball games. And today's action is Shelby County Athletic League play between the Tigers and the Trojans. Jackson Center Tigers in the black jerseys, Botkins Trojans in the white. They come out with a half-court trap. It works. They create a turnover. And a good play by Peyton Plattfoot as Biederman blocked it, but they do keep possession to the Trojans after creating a turnover to try to capitalize here. The first attempt was blocked, but they get the rebound. Metz to Pitts. Baseline jumper off the mark. A little strong. Foul on Metz. The third team foul of the quarter for the Trojans. Turn around and pick up the pressure once again against the Tigers. Reese being defended by Plattfoot. That one off of Biederman's hands. Another turnover. So the pressure here by the Trojans giving the Tigers a little bit of difficulty as in for the Tigers now will come number 34, D. Lichtenberg, a 5'7" junior. D. Lichtenberg, number 34, into the ball game. Pitts. Plattfoot. Three-pointer, Camden Paul, no good. Pitts with the offensive rebound. And there's a whistle and a personal foul against Camden Paul. That'll be the second on number 2, Camden Paul.
Number 2, Camden Paul, that's his second, and team's fourth.
And for Camden will be number 22, a freshman, 5'10".
Substitution into the game.
Madeline Fry.
Number 20, Reagan McFerrin.
Ball into Biederman, just off the elbow, her shot off the mark. Entry pass down into Metz. She kicks back out to Pitts. Pitts is yet to score or really even take a shot here as we've played over 5 minutes in the first quarter. Metz. Turnaround jumper inside, and she is fouled. That one will go against Reichert. 2 free throws coming up for number 32, Jenna Metz.
Number 14, McKinley Reichert, that's her first and team's first.
First foul against the Tigers here in the quarter.
32, Jenna Metz.
Jenna Metz with 2 shots. 8-2 the score with 2:41 to play in the first quarter. Metz no good on the first, and back in for the Tigers will be
into the game for the Tigers, number 44, Macy Kloppenstein.
Number 44, Macy Kloppenstein, replacing Biederman. Metz misses both. Offensive rebound into the hands of number 22, Fry. Botkins a chance to capitalize here on the offensive board to see once if they can knock it down. Pass deflected as it went into Metz. Turnover for the Trojans, and in transition, Presley Reese. A nice move to the basket, and the junior guard scores her first 2 points of the game. Pitts stopped, sets a screen. Fry to Pitts. Spinning against Reese, pull-up jumper in the middle, rattles it home to Dee Pitts. Her first points of the ball game. She is the leading scorer on the season at just over 10.5 points a game. For the 5'8" junior, also averages 3 assists a game, does Pitts, and 3 steals. So she does, and plus 7.5 rebounds. So she does a little bit of everything and does it quite well for the Trojans. 10-4 the score in favor of Jackson Center. Under a minute and a half to play, first quarter. Lichtenberg had it knocked away, and there's a whistle on a foul, I believe. Or is it a timeout? Looks like a timeout before any type of violation. So timeout, Tigers. Precision strip timeout on the court. 30 seconds.
30-second timeout.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
A minute 23 to go in the first quarter. 1, 2, 3. A minute and 23. Your score 10-4 in favor of the Tigers. Tigers with the basketball. They are currently ahead by 6. Biederman had a short break. She's back into the ball game. Reese now up top. Scored the last time she had a chance to shoot. Under a minute to play now. The Tigers very patient here. Reichert working against Pitts. Man-to-man defense for the Trojans. Lichtenberg in trouble.
Out of bounds, that'll be Botkins basketball.
As Lichtenberg steps on the sideline, pressure pretty good for the Trojans. They force a turnover. They'll get the basketball now with 34 seconds. They trail by 6. Peyton Plattfoot starts the offense here for the Trojans against the Tiger man-to-man defense. Pitts into Metz. Good backside help defense by Biederman, knocked it away into the hands of Reese. Back to Biederman. Shot no good. Lichtenberg with the offensive board. Over to Reichert. She'll pull up and knock it down. Reichert, 7 first quarter points. Clock down to 5. Pitts with it. She'll launch a 3 at the buzzer. She'll knock it down. 8 minutes are in the books. The score after 8, it's Jackson Center 12. Botkins 7. You're watching high school girls basketball on NK Telco Sports. NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to the Botkins Athletic Complex. My name is Jeff Henson, bringing you Shelby County Athletic League SCAL basketball between the Tigers in the black and the Trojans in the white. Tigers come in 4-4 in league play. The Tigers are 4-4 in league play. The Trojans at 2-5. We start the second quarter. Presley Reese, I think, went out of bounds and then came in and had maybe established on-court presence. Turnover Tigers. Trojans got a 3-point bucket by D. Pitts right at the buzzer.
That's a jump ball, that'll be Botkins basketball.
They'll keep possession here as the arrow favors the Trojans.
Substitution back into the game for the Trojans. Number 3, Peyton Flatfoot.
Flatfoot replaces 22, Madeline Fry. Weave offense up top. The Trojans working against the Tigers defense. Botkins not extremely tall. A lot of girls around the 5'3" to 5'8" range. Botkins, again, patient here. Trying to hope to get a mistake on a defensive assignment against the Tigers. Try to get an open look. Pitts to the basket, left-handed layup, nice move. That's a strong move by Pitts. She now has 7. Good job of good strength finishing with the left hand for the right-handed shooter. That pass nearly out of bounds. Reese saves it, loses it, turnover Tigers. D.D. Pitts with the basketball. Pitts will finish on the right side. Had a nice kind of screen there from Jenna Metz, who kind of just got in the way to give Pitts a nice angle. She scored now back-to-back field goals, one from the left side and that last one from the right side. Add the 3-pointer at the buzzer. She scored 7 points here in about the last minute and a half or so of game time. Has 9 in the game as Biederman's baseline jumper, no good. Metz with the rebound, and got to be careful of those chest passes. That's where the hands are at. Klopfenstein knocks it out of bounds. Going to stay with the Trojans. Lichtenberg back into the Tiger lineup. Number 12, D.D. Pitts with 9 of the 11 Trojan points. And Reichert, McKinley Reichert with 7 of the Tigers' 12 points. Each team's leading scorers kind of making a early statement here, or I should say they're on track right now. Metz squeezes in around Klopfenstein. Nice move by the 5'7" junior working against a 6'1" senior. Talk about the Trojans, not a lot of vertical height on their lineup. And Metz plays the post at 5'7", usually competing against players taller than her. And that time that made a nice spin move around Klopfenstein, not only scoring it, but drawing a foul. And she now has 3 points. She's 1 for 3 from the line, but that free throw helped her score the 3-point play, and it's a 2-point game. Botkins actually on top 14 to 12. I'm sorry, Botkins now on top 14 to 12. They create another turnover against Jackson Center. Quick offense here for the Trojans, and quickly they've taken the lead. They trail by 5. They've scored 7 in the quarter. They now lead by 2. Paul up to Pitts. Pitts, nice defense by Biederman, gets the block shot and the rebound. And here comes Addie Biederman. She scored a 3-pointer, the first shot of the game. Hasn't scored since. A lot of turnovers here, I should say frequent turnovers for the Tigers. Haven't had a lot of shooting opportunities. Lichtenberg to the basket. She is fouled by Metz. Jana will pick up her 2nd foul of the ball game, and first team foul of the quarter for the Trojans, but it will be shooting free throw opportunity for D. Lichtenberg, 5'7" junior. Off the back iron, no good. In for the Trojans is Reese. And also for Botkins, number 22, Madeline Fry. Lichtenberg misses both. Reichert gets the rebound. Reese for 3. Lichtenberg rebounds. Prenger gets a couple looks there for the Tigers. First points of the quarter come from 5'5" senior Grace Prenger. And it ties it up at 14-14. A whistle, a foul. I believe it'll go against Lichtenberg. Nope. Biederman. Addie Biederman, her first foul. Second foul of the quarter. Pitts for the basketball. We're tied at 14 as we go under the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Shot missed by Pitts. Good defense by Presley Reese. Biederman, middle, spins, left-handed shot, no good. Reichert tips it, battles it, gets it, passes to Lichtenberg, and she is fouled. Good play by McKinley Reichert. A chance here for Lichtenberg to get in the scoring book. 0 for 2, just recently here from the free throw line. That one off the back iron again. Score stays 14-14 with 3:40 to play in the second quarter. Free throw missed by Lichtenberg. Again, be careful of the chest pass. As Biederman knocks it out of bounds, it'll stay with the Trojans, though. They'll bring it up. Clock moving at 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 14. Trojans have outscored the Tigers 7-2 in the second quarter. They're tied at 14 all. Ball cut off. There's Pitts. 2-point shot. Just inside or just on the 3-point line. Pitts now with 11. Had 5 in the first quarter, 6 here in the second quarter. A 2-point Trojan lead. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Reichert. Patient Tiger offense. Biederman with an open 3 from straight on, no good. Boarded by number 22, Fry. Fry will bring it down. Plattfoot. Shot short. Might have been touched by Lichtenberg. Reese from 16 feet off the iron, off the bank board. Then iron, no good. With the rebound, Peyton Plattfoot over to Pitts. She's been very hot here in the second quarter. Fry, no good, in and out. Lichtenberg with the rebound, and she'll slow things down and pass over to Reese as we near the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. The Trojans lead by 2. Pressure put on by the Trojans. Prenger with it. Over to Reese. Drive to the basket. And a blocking foul on the drive. It'll just be the 3rd foul of the quarter, so no shooting free throws for the Tigers. The foul goes against number 3, Peyton Plattfoot, her first. Team's 3rd. And for the Trojans, number 11, Grace Gutman. (16-14) in favor of Botkins. Jackson has just the 2 points here in the quarter. This came from the hands of Grace Prenger. Biederman resets the Tiger offense. This is Prenger with the basketball. Has the only 2 points in the quarter for the Tigers. Reichert steps up to touch it. She hasn't had a lot of touches here, but gets it there. Biederman for 3. Biederman gets it. Her second made 3-pointer of the game, 1 in each quarter, and a 1-point Tiger lead, 17-16. Final 60 seconds of the first half. The pass back door deflected it into the hands of a Trojan. Not the intended receiver, but Peyton Plattfoot comes up with a loose ball. And the foul goes against number 34, Dee Lichtenberg, her first, team's third. Gutman with the basketball now. Shot rattles in for number 22, Madeline Fry. Trojans regain the lead, 18-17. Timeout called for by head coach Tiffany Brown. Precision strip timeout on the court here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to the Botkins Athletic Complex. Change of momentum, if you will. The Trojans, with a very nice second quarter, have outscored Botkins 11-5, and they have a 1-point lead with just 37 seconds to play in the second quarter. Jackson Center has taken their second timeout of the ball game. Reese will bring it into the front court. Plattfoot will be on her. Lichtenberg being guarded by Fry. Over to Grace Pringer. Knocked away, stolen by Peyton Plattfoot. Turnover Tigers. Trojans, chance to grow the 1-point lead. It'll be the fourth foul of the quarter. That one goes against Reese, her first. Ball out of bounds with 12 seconds left to play in the half. Janelle Plattfoot. To Gutman, back to Janelle. Pitts, pass on the wrong side of Pitts, knocked away by Brees and stolen. Brees a little bit too strong with left-hand layup. Reichert muscles and cashes in at the buzzer. That will give the Tigers a 1-point lead as we go into halftime. It's Jackson Center 19, Botkins 18. A good ball game going on here between these two Shelby County athletic teams. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
and Peyton Plattfoot their total of 18. Those are your Grand Lake Health Systems mid-game stats. I'd like to also remind everyone our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Our timeout sponsor is Precision Strip. I will select a player of the game for one of the two teams here, sponsored by NK Telco Sports. And our keys of the game were brought to you by keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. As we get ready to start the third quarter, it will be Jackson Center basketball. The Tigers in the black jerseys, the Trojans in the home white jerseys. My name is Jeff Henshin. Hope you're enjoying this telecast on NK Telco Sports. These two teams go to work Saturday afternoon. Man-to-man defense by the Trojans. Prenger. Klovenstein back up to Reese. Reichert has 9 points, but hasn't been many touches on the offense. She's gotten a couple of her looks on offensive rebounding as there's a bank shot, three-point bucket by Presley Reese. Her 5th point of the game, a good start for the Tigers. They now have a 4-point lead. They trailed by 2 briefly in the second quarter near the end. Had a lead at one point, I believe it was 8. At least it was 12-7. 5 might have been it. 12-7 at the end of the first. That was a shot by Peyton Plattfoot off the mark. It'll be Jackson Center basketball. So Botkins cannot answer the scoring that Jackson Center did. The Tigers now can look for consecutive scoring possessions. Prenger with the basketball. Klovenstein. They'll reset it up front with Addie Biederman. Prenger bounces it to Klovenstein. Reese banked one in to start the quarter. This time drives, lost the handle, turnover Tigers. Flipped away and out of bounds by Biederman. It'll stay with the Trojans.
Out of bounds, they'll stay Botkins basketball.
Botkins coached by Tyler Carson in his 2nd season. They come into the ballgame 5-9 overall, 2-5 in league play. Jackson Center coached by Tiffany Brown in her 2nd season. Assist. Pitts. Bucket by number 3, Peyton Plattfoot, her 4th point of the game. Tigers are coached by Tiffany Brown in her 2nd season. They're 9-6 overall, 4-4 in conference play. 3-second violation.
Violation and that's Botkins basketball.
Turnover of Tigers. Trojans now a chance after a nice play the last possession for a basket. They have a chance to also now score consecutive scoring opportunities or possessions. A 2 would tie, a 3 would give them a 1-point lead. Pass into Metz, but foul on number 44. Klovenstein coming through Metz to try to make the defensive play. Her 2nd foul. Team's 1st of the quarter. Janelle Plattfoot bounces to Metz. It goes off of her hands, out of bounds. Coach Carson yelling for his team to get up. So here comes some full court pressure. Biederman gets it. Trojans somewhat back off a little bit as she crosses now into the front court. Give over to Reichert to Reese. Prenger to Reese. Biederman on the left side. She's left-handed open as Prenger turned the wrong way. Reichert able to maybe save it with another offensive rebound. Put back up 4 points for Reichert. She now has 11. And a 4-point Tiger lead. 5 minutes to play 3rd quarter. Paul needs help, almost a 5-second violation. Dee Pitts with the basketball. Peyton Plattfoot, as the whistle of the foul will go against number 20, Addie Biederman. going through the screen set
That's
by
a player control foul
Paul.
on Jackson's number 20, Addie Peterman. That's her second.
Her second foul for Biederman and team's number 2 of the quarter. Camden Paul with the basketball. Janelle bounced to Metz. A little bit off the mark. Good play by the Trojans. Metz couldn't quite get it to drop. They feed it in to Reichert, and she scores on a quick offense by the Tigers. So a nice look for the Trojans. They come up empty. It doesn't take the Tigers long, and they answer with a bucket of their own. So now it's a 6-point lead. Paul has it stripped away by Reese. She comes up with the steal. Off of Reichert. Not a great window pass through there. As the Tigers got a hand on it. They forced it to go off of Reichert.
Number 22, Maddie Fry.
Fry back into the ball game. She wears number 22. Peyton Plattfoot into the front court. Halfway through now the third quarter. 4 minutes to go. Metz with it. Back to Pitts. There's three-pointer just short. Battle for the loose ball. Metz comes up with it. Fry with it. Three-point shot. Janelle Plattfoot, no good. Loose ball rebound into the hands of Fry. Pitts, 2-point shot. Foot was on the line, no good. Couple looks there. Trojans come up empty. Addie Biederman, backside rebound, will cross it over and into the front court to Grace Prenger. Kloffenstein, short. Reichert, another offensive rebound. And that's how she has gotten a handful of her points today. She now has 15, and I'm not saying she isn't part of the offense, but she's got most of those points off of offensive rebounds. Again, Trojans, not a lot of vertical athletes on their squad, and Reichert comes in at 5'11", so a little bit of advantage there. And the Hedgie player, nonetheless, knows where to be on those shots and has come up with some huge offensive rebound stickbacks for points. Presley Reese picks up the foul.
Presley Reese, that's her second, and she's third.
Team's third foul of the quarter.
Number 3, Peyton Plattfoot.
Freshman Peyton Plattfoot. Her first opportunities from the free throw line today. No good. Trojans now 1 of 4.
Into the game for the Trojans. Number 20, Reagan McFerrin.
Number 20, Reagan McFerrin, 5'7" senior in for Jackson Center. D. Lichtenberg for the Tigers. Plattfoot gets 1 of 2. Her 5th point of the game.
Number 2, Camden Paul.
She will take a break. Camden Paul takes her spot. Pressure put up here by the Trojans. They won't guard the inbounds person, so it's kind of 5-on-4, but Biederman able to get it. Knocked away from behind by the speedy Pitts. Turnover Tigers. Janelle Plattfoot will find Pitts. Pitts off the glass rim, no good. Good defense by Pitts, so hustling down the court to knock it away. Can't capitalize on her attempt, and it remains a 7-point Tiger lead. Kloffenstein squares up. Kloffenstein knocks it down. 4 points a game score for Kloffenstein, her first 2 of the game today. And a good move by Macy, and she now has her team up by 9, 30-21. Important possession here for the Trojans. Their offense has been struggling, just 3 points here in the quarter. Reichert creates the steal. Nice pass to Biederman. Biederman finishes with her right hand. She's a left-hander. Points off turnover for the Tigers. And Coach Carson will take a full timeout with 1:59 to play in the third. We'll take one with him. Precision strip timeout on the court here on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to Botkins Athletic Complex. A 13-3 run for the Tigers here in the third quarter has opened up the game a little bit. They lead by 11. It was a one-point game at halftime. The Tigers have capitalized on the offensive end. Their defense has been very good. McKinley Reichert, 6 points in the quarter. She has 15 in the game. Trojans, again, need to find some offense. They've had some good looks. Not many, but have had a couple. They come away without points, though. They go to work here against the tight Tiger defense. Pitts, oh, what a move. She was being guarded pretty tight by Reese. Gets her 13th point of the ball game, and a much-needed offensive play for Coach Carson and his squad, trying to climb back into this 9-point deficit now, or make it a 9-point deficit. Prenger being defended by Paul. Lechtenberg double teamed, held ball, turnover. So good pressure defense by the Trojans. As Peyton Blackfoot returns to the Trojan lineup, and the Trojans, after the timeout, they got a bucket, and now a turnover against the Tigers, so a chance for back-to-back scoring opportunities. Pass into Paul, off her hands, no good. Furiously Reese with the steal. They got away with a bonus step. Held ball, rebound between Reichert and Metz. It'll stay with the Tigers. 49 seconds to play, third quarter. Lobbed into Reichert, knocked away by the Trojans. Turnover Tigers. Fry scores and good ball movement. Camden Paul with the assist. It also actually started with Peyton Plattfoot to Camden Paul, and the finish by Madeline Fry. And it's back to 7. So the timeout by Tyler Carson, his team has responded nicely. 4 points on offense, and a 4-0 run following the timeout. They trail by 7 with 33 seconds to play, third quarter. Biederman will bring it up herself, being defended by Metz. Clock moving at now 25 seconds. Reichert now playing on the perimeter. For a while she was on the interior, and now she drops back as they go to kind of a 1-4 flat. Left-handed shot by Reese, no good. 8 seconds to go. Paul with the rebound. 5 seconds. Paul, tough shot, can't get it to go. Reese will rebound, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Your score after 3 complete. Jackson Center 32, Botkins 25. We'll take a break. When we come back here on NK Telco Sports, we'll have the fourth quarter of action.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back to Botkins Athletic Complex. The Tigers, the Trojans, Jackson Center, Botkins getting ready to enter the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Tigers. They outscored the Trojans in the third quarter, 13-7. So they took a 1-point halftime lead. And now have it at 7 as we start the fourth quarter. Jackson Center opened the game up by as much as 11 points in the third quarter. A 4-0 run for the Trojans have cut it to 7. And make that now a 6-0 run since the timeout by Coach Carson at 1:59 to go in the third quarter. The score at that time was 21-32. It's now 27-32. Turnover, Tigers. Reese deflects it. Reese comes up with a steal. Left side, left-hand layup for Addie Biederman. Big possession there as Biederman comes up with much-needed hoop for the Tigers. They put the lead back up by 7. Janelle Plattfoot. Pitts trying to find nets. Good defensive arms or knowledge by Kleffenstein, sticking her paw out and knocking it down and creating the turnover. Under 7 minutes to play. 7-point Tiger lead. Pranger will bring it out over to Reese. Reichert from 15. She has not missed many shots today.
Reichert.
She had 6 in the third quarter to give her 15 in the game. That one now gives her 17. And I'm not so sure if she's missed any, it's about 1. Paul will try to fire from three-point land, off the mark. Rebound by Dee Pitts. She saved it into the hands of Metz, who is fouled. Big free throws coming up here from Jana Metz. Biederman picks up her third foul. A scoring opportunity here to try to cut into the 9-point lead with 6:16 to play in the fourth quarter. First one no good. Ball game. The Trojans are now 2 for 6.
The game for the Trojans, number 22, Maddie Fry.
Jana Metz right now as a team is 2 for 6. She is 1 for 5. Makes the second one. Sorry, now she's 2 for 5. She had an and one attempt in the second quarter, which she cashed in on after getting fouled and scoring the bucket. Pitts playing tight defense against Biederman. A little bit too tight as Pitts will pick up, I think, just her first foul.
That foul's called on Botkins, number 12, Delaney Pitts. That's her first and team's first.
Team's first of the fourth quarter.
In for the Tigers, number 34, Dee Lichtenberg.
Biederman will inbound the basketball right in front of head coach Tiffany Brown and her staff, Keisha Bird and Peyton Esser right there, the three ladies running the Jackson Center program. Reese over to Reichert. Reese and Reichert are juniors. There's a travel violation. Kleffenstein and Biederman, as well as Pranger and Swaney, are the 4 seniors on the squad. Botkins with the basketball, under 6 minutes to play. Botkins seniors include Camden Paul and Janelle Plattfoot and Mulaney Maurer, who's out this season due to knee injury, which did not help the Trojans. She was a very good player and unfortunately injured her knee and did not get a chance to participate her senior basketball season. And also Reagan McPherson, a senior. So each team with 4 seniors. There's a whistle on the foul. Preston Reese.
Number 10, Preston Reese.
Her third.
Team second.
Team foul number 2 of the fourth quarter. 8-point game with 5:13 to play in the fourth. Dee Pitts with the basketball. Metz. Janelle Plattfoot. Peyton Plattfoot driving to the basket, had to go off her leg. Turnover Trojans. violation. It was a spot violation, and Reichert ran the baseline, so that's a violation. You're allowed to move like 1.5 feet each way when you're handed the basketball. So you can't run it, but you're allowed a little bit of movement. As a block shot by Biederman. Reese with the defensive rebound. Prenger gives it to Biederman. Prenger comes over. Now Lichtenberg with the basketball. Jackson Center in no hurry with the 8-point lead. Clock moving as we're down to 4 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the ball game. Making the Trojans defend the whole court. And Reese, just the right touch on the basketball to score it and also pick up the foul. Chance for the 3-point play for Presley Reese.
Number 10, Presley Reese.
She has 7 points in the game. It'll stay at 7. Reichert, rebound, offensive, stays with the Tigers. 10-point lead for the Jackson Center Tigers as they've opened it up here to start the 4th quarter. Outscoring Botkins 6-3 to take the 7-point lead. Now make it 10. Prenger to Lichtenberg. Pitts trying to poke her head in there. She does, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Jackson Center. Reichert will inbounds the basketball. Dumps it down into Biederman. Biederman might have traveled. And she did. Turnover Tigers, and the Trojans just under 4 minutes to play, halfway through the 4th quarter. Need some offense here. They trail by 10. Time becoming a factor, as well as pretty stingent, tight Tiger defense has made it tough to score today. Pass intended for Metz, knocked away by Biederman, and goes off of Biederman. Camden Paul scoreless today. Came in averaging 6 points a game. Like to get her started for the Trojans, but Reese, boy, she's had a handful of steals today. She comes up with another one. Jackson Center with possession. They'll again spread the court, force Botkins to defend the entire court, and that'll give their a little bit more spacing and openings for passing and cutting. Foul against Paul, her 3rd. Team foul number 3 for the Trojans here in the 4th. Turnover Tigers, so Trojans need to capitalize, need to get some offense on the board. Here in the 4th, they trail by 10 as we near the 3-minute mark. D.D. Pitts just on the line, in and out. Biederman with the board. Metz, I'm sorry, that's not Metz. Peyton Platt for the flying tight defense. This is Metz on Lichtenberg. Biederman come down with a clean jump stop, I believe, and that's why it was whistled a travel. So a couple possessions here where the Tigers have turned it over, but the Trojans have been unable to score. Coach Carson will take a full timeout with 2:51 to play in the ball game. It's 38-28 in favor of Jackson Center on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are happy to bring you high school basketball. We'd like to thank Carriage Works, Chiltex, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi, Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment Corporation, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Their sponsors help us do this, and this is cover high school sports, and we're here at Botkins girls basketball as we wind down the final 2+ minutes. Pitts turn and is fouled. That'll be the 4th on Biederman. Free throws and a clock stop situation here for the Tigers.
That foul call Jackson Center, number 20, Addie Biederman, that's her 4th.
Chance to score with 2:38 to play. 13 points in the game for Dee Pitts. She has not scored here in the 4th. She had 11 at halftime. Gets the first free throw drop. The first attempt of the game. She's a 58% free throw shooter on the season. Averages 10 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Now has 4 points in the half, 15 points in the game. Good possession for the Trojans. And the defense causes another turnover for the Tigers. So a chance for the Trojans to score quickly again with plenty of time left with the 8-point deficit, but scoring has not been easy. Janelle Plattfoot. Paul has not scored today. Strong on the left-handed layup, rebounded by Biederman. Biederman will slow it down, and the Tigers will give it back.
Out of bounds, Botkins basketball.
So a little uncharacteristic here for the Tigers. They've had consecutive possessions here where they've turned the ball over. Another chance for the Trojans to climb in this a little bit tighter. They trail by 8. Good defensive play by Biederman, double teaming from the backside. Creating the turnover, comes up with the steal, and then she is fouled. Take it back. It was actually a timeout with 2:02 to play in the ball game. Precision strip timeout on the court. We'll take one as well on NK Telco Sports. Eight-point game, 38-30 in favor of Jackson Center. A win would put the Tigers at 10-6 and 5-4 in conference play. Hold on here, but they've had some turnovers, so they've not completely shut the door on the Trojans. The Trojans, though, have not been able to maybe capitalize on all their opportunities, and they still trail by 8. It's time becoming an issue. Under 2 minutes to play. The Tigers look like they're going to spread the court and force Botkins either to foul, which might not be a bad idea right there, as Lichtenberg has struggled from the line today, 0 for 4. And that is just the 4th. That is just the 4th foul of the court, so no free throws yet. But it might come down to a free throw shooting competition here with the Tigers. If they can capitalize from the line, they should secure the win. If they miss, they're going to leave the door open for the Tigers, or for the Trojans. Reichert is a good free throw shooter. Probably don't want her to shoot it. Trying to get the 5-second count. There's the ball over to Prenger. This is Lichtenberg. And they're trying to get Lichtenberg when she gets the ball to foul her. Instead, they'll foul Grace Prenger. As Tyler Carson
that foul call on Botkins, number 2, Cameron Paul. That's
trying to get his team organized here as Team foul number 5 is at the free throw line. Grace Prenger has 2 points in the ball game. Those were back in the second quarter. Has not attempted a free throw today. First of 2 is no good. 1 minute, 11 seconds. Important here for the Trojans to box out if Prenger was to miss. Reichert's on the right side of the lane. We'll see once. Never mind. Prenger hits 1 of 2. 3 points for her. A 9-point game. Pitts spinning, stepping through and finishing with a nice left-handed move. Timeout. Botkins with 1:02 to play. Precision strip timeout on the court. Their score 39-32.
30-second timeout.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
39-32 in favor of the Tigers. A nice sweet move by Delaney Pitts. It's the second time she's finished on a kind of a step through left-handed layup where she's actually finished with her left hand. She's had a nice game at 11 points at halftime. 6 here in the second half, a total of 17. That ties McKinley Reichert for Jackson Center, who also with 17. The game's leading scorers. Reichert will inbounds to Biederman. Clock running under 60 seconds. The Tigers will commit the foul, and they will foul Presley Reese with 58 seconds to play.
That foul was called on Botkins. Number 12, Delaney Pitts, that's her second.
Pitts picks up her second
Shooting
foul.
2 for the Tigers. Number 10, Presley Reese.
Reese 0 for 1, 0 for 1 from the line. Those were earlier here in the quarter as she had the hoop and harm, could not capitalize on it, and does capitalize on that first free throw. Now 8 points in the ball game for Presley Reese. She's had a handful of steals as well. Back iron no good. Rebound by Peyton Plattfoot. Janelle will bring it across. Clock moving down to 50, an 8-point game. Dee Pitts. Another step through, tries to finish with her left hand, cannot. Knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. Jackson Center basketball, 42 seconds left. Reichert cannot run the baseline. Hits Biederman. Prenger with the basketball, now being picked up by Paul, who knocks it away. Paul has not scored today. Paul does score.
And then Paul for 2.
Quick timeout with 30 seconds. That is the last timeout for Coach Carson. His team trails by 6. You're watching high school girls basketball on NK Telco Sports. Last time they sent someone deep. Lichtenberg nearly had to go through her hands. She caught it and then is fouled. Lichtenberg 0 for 4 from the line today.
Number 32, Jana Metz, that's her fourth.
Metz commits her fourth
At the
foul.
line shooting 2.
Big free throws here with 28 seconds to play. Trojans are hoping for a couple misses. And Lichtenberg scores her first point of the ball game. Now 1 for 5 from the line. 7-point lead. Gets 1 of 2. Janelle Plattfoot with the rebound. Clock moving. Trojans cannot stop it. Paul trying to get a shot off, cannot. But she will be fouled. And the foul goes against Tigers. Grace Pranger, her first.
That's her first. At the line for the Trojans.
Camden Paul, 2 shots. Paul scored her first points of the game a couple possessions ago. Got a steal and went down for a layup. Gets the first of 2 free throws for her third point.
Checking back in for the Tigers, number 44, Macy Kloffenstein.
6-point Tiger lead. Paul, good on both. So 2 for 1 as Lichtenberg hit 1 free throw. Paul made 2 free throws. Off of Biederman. Turnover Tigers, 18 seconds, a 5-point game. Paul gets a screen over to Peyton Plattfoot. Blocked shot by Biederman, rebounded by Kloffenstein. Biederman with it is in and out. Nope, Reichert there to save it, and she will be fouled with 2 seconds to play. So opportunities were there. Things got a little hairy for the Tigers.
At the line for the
Looks
Tigers,
like they're going to hold on and secure their 10th win of the season.
Number 22, Maddie Fry.
Paul fouls out. Maddie Fry comes in. McKinley Reichert. 1 for 2 from the line. Her 2 free throw attempts came way back in the first quarter. She now has 18 points in the game. A 6-point lead. Lichtenberg back in for Kloffenstein. Just 2 seconds left. Reichert looking for point 19. She gets it. That is the final buzzer. Good ball game here at Botkins. Your final score, Jackson Center 43, Botkins 36. I'll take a short break, come back, we'll wrap things up here from NK Telco Sports. For my producer, Austin Ambergy, my name is Jeff Henshin. We hope you enjoyed today's telecast. Once again, your final score, Jackson Center 43, Botkins 36. Thank you for watching here on NK Telco Sports.